Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus and bring you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering would Nick Saban come back to save LSU. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at LSU and how Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry went postal. And I mean, he went postal in several interviews talking about former LSU athletic director Scott Woodward. And you're seeing him talk about the bad contracts he signed over the last couple of years at different schools, the different mistakes he's made, the different lacks of leaderships he's had, the different falls and transitions. It's been a number of things that he went on these interviews and said. And I think that led to a part of the shakeup of why he was fired. Not only was Brian Kelly fired, his offensive coordinator was fired, and now you're seeing the AD fired for LSU. You're seeing a lot of shakeup. That leads me to believe there's one guy that's currently in broadcasting that helped come back and not only change the progression of Alabama, but put them back on the map as a powerhouse. When you think of Bear Bryant and the glory days of Bama, and you think of what they were back in the day, he revived that. Not only did he revive that, he passed Bear Bryant in status. He passed Bear Bryant in actual real-time championships and as far as what he was able to do collegiately. And you're seeing exactly what he was able to do to build a dynasty of not only great NFL players, the pipeline that comes from, but also championships and a lore that Alabama has now. To this day, the Alabama Crimson Tide lead a lot of stats. When you're talking about championships, when you're talking about SEC titles, when you're talking about BCS, when BCS was available, when now the college football playoff appearances, there's a number of things that Nick Saban helped them do to get them back on track. Remember, Nick Saban at one point in time coached at LSU. Remember, he once brought them to the promised land as well. So who better to, at his age, even though he's on game day, even though he's on ESPN on a college set, who better to usher in a new era than one of their former own? Now, it was a little different when he was at LSU, before he went to Bama, before he went to the NFL. It was a little different back then, but I think everything has changed. Him having a break from coaching possibly could have revitalized who he is and what he wants and that passion to coach again. The only question is, does Nick Saban want to coach again? I think that right now they have to ask themselves from the spectrum of looking outside in, could you possibly lure Nick Saban back to LSU, where he once walked the sidelines, where he once helped build a dynasty, where he once helped build up LSU to what they are today? The answer is yes. If I'm anybody in LSU that has power, I'm picking up that phone and I'm making those calls to Nick Saban. I'm picking up those phone calls and I'm trying to sweeten the pot as quickly as possible to get him back into the idea of coaching in the state of Louisiana. From the art of recruiting, from the art of building, branding, Nick Saban can do it. And mind you, I think that there's a lot to be proved from LSU. And this is from the standpoint of you having some of the best facilities, having some of the best recruiters, having one of the best home field advantages in all of college sports, having one of the best fan bases. I would make that call to Nick Saban. And yes, there's other candidates out there. There's other guys out there. There's other old school and new school guys out there that possibly could get the job done. But who better than the GOAT? Are you LSU fans? Would you like Nick Saban back? Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next episode.